Dating Sim. Okay. So I hope it auto-saved. I don't know. Hopefully. Let's see. Load game. Huh! Good. Okay, it's saved. The 5th bite. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? You lie in bed staring at the ceiling, thinking about the secret you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. You can't believe he really used ba-ba-ba. And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clyde. That's right. She fell in love with Robot Man. Like him? Like? I know. It sounds like I'm moving too fast, but there's something about him I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in high school? Like, not a shocker, really. No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible that he himself rode in on at the front of the homecoming parade. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. So sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? However, you don't tell her that you know a second ingredient too, which you discovered on your own. Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices, secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. That sounds like drugs. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking. though we've stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not going to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. That's a lie. Please, please, please. It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or Colonel Sanders. Ooh. Uh-oh. Last time we tried telling her, and then we kissed him, and then we died. Well, not died, but we got game over. Let's tell her, because she's our best friend. I feel bad lying. I wish there was an option, just don't tell her. Okay, I'll tell you, but it has to say secret. Miriam nods furiously. He told me that he uses... Never would have guessed that, would you? Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. She'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossoms fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Oh my. I think stand back, because last time we ran, we got kicked in the face by a horse. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. Oh, I just realized one thing. I think our stream is still on the Resident Evil setting. Wait. We have to fix that. Let's go in 1 minute, because we are not playing Resident Evil. Let's see. Stream information. Oh yeah, we haven't said to Resident Evil. Let's go back to KFC Chicken Dating Sim. Okay. That's a lot better. This is way different. And what is this game even called? It's not called KFC Dating Sim. It's called... I Love You, Colonel Sanders. That's a big difference. Okay, update. That's a critical error. Somebody wanted to watch some horror. Okay, let's get back to it. So... Come back, KFC man. Alright. Big horse dance, and then you are so struck by the sight of him, you lose the ability to speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseable beaut you have. I mean, what a horseable beaut you have. Dang it, that's what I just said. We're so intimidated by Colonel Sanders. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Mumian just gets really nervous around people they like. This is not helping. I mean, they got food poisoning. They got food poisoning, and we're up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and a smile, as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. Oh, hello. Thank you for the follow. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad? You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle it. Oh, okay. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Wow. Tell them to stop acting immature. Act like you're not interested in them, but really try and get a closer look. Ooh, yeah, I definitely want a closer look. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magical spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us that want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh no. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules? Oh, thank you so much. You're so sweet. You're gonna make me blush. I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. I love his Super Saiyan hair. Being the best chef in the world takes more than culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache? That's not, I don't know that word. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at it. You finally get a look at what it is they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. Oh, it's the Dark Chicken Book. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the Spork Monster. That's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. It's too late, I already saw it. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. So, are you the one that summoned the monster? You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. What? We're playing. I really don't like this boy. He's weird. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep beep. Oh, it's our robot friend. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. I've never heard meaty foot before. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. Oh my goodness, he made him cry. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Zawa. Yeah, he's mad now. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language. Not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. No. Your mother was a stand mixer. I wish I could hear these insults. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Wow, I like that face. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. Oh, poor puppy. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. You try to give Sprinkles a pat on the head, but he snarls at you. Sorry. I just get a little worked up if people try and pet me before I've had my morning coffee. Let that be a lesson to you. I feel the same way, Sprinkles. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly you do. Which is why, in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. Sounds like propaganda. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important part. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Mugen. Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? A glass of water, a shimmering pepper, a dog biscuit. I guess a pepper. It sounds a little spicy. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. Oh no! The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. Oh, it's our ghost. My friend. Ooh. This guy again? I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. What? If you were a triangle, you would be a cute one. Thank you. I like the math jokes. All you must do is... Cough, cough. I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Cookie? Okay, what kind of cookie would you like? Cough, cough. Sorry, I've still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine. It'll work through. Cough. Why are we coughing so much? I guess because of our pepper. I can't even say pepper. To fulfill. Cough. The prophecy. Cough, cough. You must. You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh man. Our poor ghost friend. Chocolate cookie. You know, my favorite cookie is the white chocolate chip macadamia nut. But chocolate chip is okay too. You come to and find everyone is staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. Oh no! We ate an extinct pepper. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you. Someday? Someday. Quick, take the seeds. If we vomit quickly enough, we can replant. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. They actually look really similar, like brother-sister, now that I look at them. Yep, right now I'm living in Japan, so I can speak okay Japanese. Let's see. Step up and tell them you're on. Let's get competitive. A bit of a lunchtime competition, eh? me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. The Japanese ABC. There is no Japanese ABC. There's like Kake Kikoku, but there's no official song. I'm not the fool, you're the fool. Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Mugen. Aha, we have gained his trust even more. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. Oh, thank you so much. I try my best. At least, not until we turn on the timer. Wow, they're serious. Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the word, timer ready. Yep, this is my normal streaming time. I'll be here just about every afternoon. Actually, it's afternoon here. I don't know what time it is there. But I'll probably put up a schedule soon. I'm new. This is my first week streaming, so I'm really happy you're here. Past 5 a.m. Why are you awake at 5 a.m.? Oh, I stand corrected. Swiss. Oh, what? Just because you're Swiss doesn't mean you have to wake up so early, does it? The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. You haven't gone to sleep. Oh my goodness. Make sure to get some sleep later on. You'll be waking up after lunch. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure. Now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. Wait. Oh, she's intense. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day 1. And you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. I can understand weird working hours. Especially living in Japan. It's really hard to match up time zones with everyone back home. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What? What temperatures boil what? I don't know. I didn't have time. I thought it was 100 Fahrenheit. That's wrong. I don't know, 100 Celsius is way too high, right? I think that's way too high. I'm sorry. What were you thinking, Mugen? Get your head in the game. You're going to need to season this chicken before you can cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices? 11? Yes, okay. We salvaged it. Oh, thank you so much. Please sleep well. Have a good night. Bye-bye. You might not know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Gratitude. Yes, haha. You must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. I'm going as fast as I can. I'm just trying to boil water. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day, you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. What? I don't know. A small town. Hehe. That's right. This is your shot and you're not going to miss it. Aroo! You try and shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Bubbling? Aren't we making water? No! I'm so sorry, Sprinkles. Don't get this spray bottle, please. Okay, one next question. Okay, we have focused. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Mugen. He's actually cheering you on. Thank you. Which would be awesome. Because if knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you're doing. Now, all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy? What? Was there even a right answer? I couldn't even read fast enough. What were you thinking? Get your mind back into the competition. I'm pretty sure those were all just Colonel Sanders' answers. Grrr. You are stranded on a desert island with only one cookbook. Which do you take? What? What? What a hunk. I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. Sorry, I forgot the question. Wedding vows. What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? Woof woof. You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Why? Is this a bad thing? Uh-oh. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. Uh-oh. You might not have any hands, but Mugen does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far going the easy way. It's kind of ironic because I'm like 1,000% sure KFC biscuits are made by machine. There's no way KFC biscuits are rolled by hand. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. Are we gonna hurt ourselves? Why are you screaming? Oh my god! You're not fast enough and you're... What? Your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the spinning beers. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Oh my god, we lost a hand. It's Resident Evil all over again. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Oh no. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Oh, this is too bad. And here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare you two on account of Mugen's injury. Well, that's very sweet. I think it's totally fair that I lose, but alright. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared? Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Wow! Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide range of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Mugen to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Oh, I love these things. They're so fun. Oh my goodness. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée. Oh my goodness. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? What? That was beautiful. She outclassed all of us. Like, for real. Oh, you. It didn't sound like a compliment. Oh, you. Hee hee. As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lip, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage you feel. Put yourself between Colonel Sanders and Ashley. I don't want to get between them. That just seems desperate. Let's internalize our rage. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes, they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off of your face. Which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Well, that's unfortunate. We lost our eyebrows. I was not expecting this one. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather seems like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love. They're in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. Oh my god. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know. Oh no. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from the run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Wait, we're angry. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Oh, don't cry. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well then, think again. It wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated, and modest too. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. Obstetrician? What is an obstetrician? I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changed his focus, you see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure, it's honest, it's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. It will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. This is 100% true. I've eaten KFC in how many? 4 different countries, and each one's a little bit different, but it's just interesting how widespread it is. Yeah, go away. Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle-scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. Are we gonna fight? Oh no! Gorko, this pork monster is here to fight a hero. Is anyone else feeling a bit of deja vu? I'm sorry, Gorko, but I could have sworn we already battled you last night. That's true, we killed him too. That was Gorko. Of course, that was Gorko. I'm Gorko. I'm here to avenge them. Are you stronger than Gorko? Well, we're twins, so not really. We're pretty much exactly equal in every way. Why do you ask? Colonel Sanders smirks. He's already on the same page as you. It's just that we beat Gorko pretty easily, so I don't think you have much of a chance. Not to mention, I feel really guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would. I think what Mugen is saying is, can't we just be friends? Life's too short for making enemies. I suppose we really don't have to fight. It's just that I've got these pointed teeth and claws. All the better for enjoying tasty foods. Surely you like to eat, don't we all? Oh, cute! Of course I do. Inspiration strikes and you come up with a quick idea. Jump on this! Why do we have a biscuit in our pocket? You toss a biscuit into Gorko's open mouth and he devours it in one gulp. Delicious! You're much nicer than the evil students who once upon a time turned me into this creature who stands here today. Oh, what was he in the past? I don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no. I was a chihuahua. But I was still a student in this school until one day, some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me and I was forever transformed. A magic spellbook? Where have we heard a magic spellbook before? Precisely. Gorko used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way, I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them for sorcery and guile. That's true, we are good people. If you need me, don't fear, I will be there. Oh, I'm glad we made an ally, even though we killed the other one. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Mugen, together I am sure we can defeat them. That's sweet. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. Oh, a personal invite. I can't imagine what I almost said colonel again. Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside Sanders' home, oh my God, what? We're in his home. Surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. Oh my. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. I feel like we're not gonna get friend zoned. I feel like we're gonna get food zoned. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes pick up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both perhaps. Now, you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him, or keep it a secret just for you? I feel like he told us one of his ingredients, so we can, well, not trust him. I don't trust him, but it's a dating sim, so I think reveal it. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish. Oh, we have it ready? You've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. I hate coleslaw. Why? Why would you ruin a good salad with so much mayonnaise? Blah. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' look's hideaway. This is so stupid. Oh, magnificent. Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. So weirdly romantic. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental type of guy. Is he crying? He's crying, oh my god. Sure, why not? Please, I hope he doesn't analyze our coleslaw and steal all the ingredients. Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. Oh, you realize now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Hehe. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on any item. Oh, wow. To learn more about the colonel. Oh my god. Alright, let's go from left to right. This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment. What number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon... Oh my god, we're opening his safe. This is not a good idea. As soon as you turn the dial to 11, 11, 11, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sushi style? You know, I was gonna say no, but in Japan, they do have a fried chicken sushi. It's called karaage sushi. And it's got seaweed and rice and some fried chicken inside. so it's not unheard of. But Japanese KFC does not have sushi chicken. Okay. This is really creepy. An adorable little boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure this must be Colonel Sanders himself. He looks older in this picture than he does now somehow. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. That's disgusting. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded. Am I right? Okay. Oh, wow. The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he is an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt? How is he an old... What? Is he a time traveler? Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices? Huh. What? The door open? Okay. I'm very tempted. Let's go check out the door. Huh. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits within. You take off his hanger and try it on. What? Okay. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Oh no, we ran out of time. Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks why you're wearing his jacket. Are we still wearing the jacket? Oh my god, this is so embarrassing. Aww. Oh, I don't usually loan those out, but I must say it does look good on you. Oh, that's so nice. Oh crap. Oh crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. Oh no. You decide now is your moment and make a big move. Last time we tried to make a move, we got game over. You tell him you're cold. You fess up and tell the truth. The truth about what? Truth about what? That we wanted to wear his jacket? I guess let's try. You confess. Oh my god. I think I've developed... This is just so ridiculous. Hang on. Okay. I think I've developed feelings for you. Oh, I'm not sure. My big chicken dreams have left any room in my life for romance right now. Oh no! Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Colonel? Oh, is he crying? Oh my god. Yes, Mugen. I honestly think this might be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. Oh, that's nice. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence, dream sequence. Zzz. Oh, it's so fast. A ghosty pal. You awake. Where do we sleep? Why do we sleep over? You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will tell. I think it was good. We were honest about our feelings, and we ended up staying the night and talking, so I think that's the best. Today is a day that could change your life for the rest of your life. Change the rest of your life. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Ooh. Here's a simple breakfast I whipped up. How modest. Ooh, how it's meticulous. Ooh. Oh goodness, I'm hungry. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, oh my god, would you say we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine, and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Let's flatter him. That's nice. Oh, hearts! We get the hearts! I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Is that all I am to you? A business partner? Business partner? Could he be talking about you? It's all happening so quickly. We're moving too fast, Colonel Sanders. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Oh no! Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and go home. What? Why are we always running everywhere? There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? How long have you been in my room? That's the real question. Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. Don't worry, I was talking about chicken all night. It's okay. But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Oh, so sweet. Of course, I told him, you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure. I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, what? He took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say skydiving? As if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker. Wow, that's a rude pressure cooker. Now I'm not really sure where we stand. Oh, don't cry, it's okay. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. I mean, that's kind of misleading. We spent the night, but we didn't, spend the night, you know? You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection, wowzers. Miriam offers to support you no matter what you do. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. When you arrive at school, you counter your rivals in the quad. Once again. You can tell from a distance they're picking on Pup, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. That's okay, because we don't really like Pup. Sorry, but I don't. I think he's annoying. Because you know he's pop. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh my god. Oh, it's great. I'll order you one right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Hee. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. God, I hate this kid. You can get your swirly dipped too. Hey, okay, I guess we're gonna stand up for him. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school. There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, Mugen, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words. I won't have it. I forgot we messed up our hand. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. What is with me and playing games where we injure our hands recently? Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up, ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day? Oh, I forgot, final day of school. Mugen, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. What a nice interjection. Thank you, Colonel Sanders. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? I did it again. Colonel. Yesterday, I almost broke a nail winning so hard. To be fair, she did kind of kick our ass. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. Yes, that it was, I admit. What? Oh, we're mad. What is he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? Oh my god. It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say. It was bland. Excuse me, Mugen. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk to class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. Uh-oh, she's stealing our man. See you inside, Mugen. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel from the interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book. Uh-oh, no. You recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. This is gonna be a big decision, I can tell. Whoa, what's that book? It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of magic grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. Really? Really? Even though you saw like a giant spork monster? A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. Wow, no! Oh my god. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus more on the upcoming exam. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine. It is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Oh my god. No, I don't want to forget. In games, there's often like the forget everything route, and I never like that one, so don't do it. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. Oh, dog moment. Hungry? Reach for homework to give him a snack? Dogs can be unpredictable. Yeah, we don't want to give him homework as a snack. Then he'll be like, you don't have your homework, dummy. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence! I told you never to come back here, Terrence. I will destroy you, Terrence. Sprinkles, it's so cute. Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You better not show your chubby cheeks here ever again. After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt not only by Terrence, but any other squirrels in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. Ahem. I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Mugen, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see. But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into class. Okay, before we hear the love drama, I think that's a good place to stop for today. So, thank you so much for watching with me today. I'm gonna stream the next chapter around the same time tomorrow. I think I'll put up a schedule later if you want to check that out. So, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!